get really scary when snow flies off the roof in front of you.
You can like get your own little personal snowstorm following you around, Kevin, if you're following someone who hasn't cleaned their car off either. So very important to keep in mind, especially since we may get some ahead of the weekend.
Yes, and if you're wondering where Shelby Township is, that is just to the north and east of Detroit. It also reminds me of working at the TV station, guys. We got a TV tower out there, and there's ice way up there. We never usually park around the TV antenna because that, or the TV tower, because that ice can melt and fall off and come right through the windshield. So always best to stay away from those kind of, even the guide wires that hold the towers up can contain some ice and fall off there as well. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a Thursday as we look out over the city of Grand Rapids. We've got quiet conditions out there right now. There's been a few flakes, flurries, some drizzle, but there's another slug of moisture that's coming up here. I'll show you that on radar in just a minute. That's going to likely be, I think a lot of it's going to be probably rain overnight, but there may be some wet snowflakes that mix in, and there could be a little bit of freezing drizzle or freezing rain in the outlying areas north and east of Grand Rapids that fall to below 32, but I think a lot of us are going to stay at or above freezing, so most of us should be in pretty good shape. So this system will linger through Saturday and probably into the beginning of Sunday. Light rain and snow over the next few days. Light is the operative word there, but above normal temperatures. We were 39 today in Grand Rapids. We'll be in the mid to upper 30s. This is just really light stuff that's out there. Anything in blue that you see, that's frozen precipitation, probably just some flakes and flurries. The green is the rain, and that's already coming into areas along and south of US 12. Of course, that's the old Michigan Avenue. Before they had 94 to go from Detroit to Chicago, you were taking Michigan Avenue. And then, of course, they built the expressway, and that made it a lot faster for all of us. As we look at our temperatures right now, we're 33 up there in Big Rapids and Fremont. 35 in Grand Rapids. Look at this, 37 degrees. Frankly, I've got temperatures I'm thinking in around the Grand Rapids metro area, probably dropping around 32, 33. They could just sit right here for the rest of the night. That's why I think if we have any icing problems, if we have any of that, it's probably going to be farther up to the north, or Ionia right now is 32. By and large, I think a lot of us will stay above that freezing mark, so we should be in pretty good shape. Clouds and radar moving over the last several hours. Here's that next slug of moisture. You can almost see that spinning motion out here. That's the parent storm, the low, but all this green is rain, and that's going to move up our way, and I think a lot of it's probably going to be some rain showers overnight, but there may very well be some wet snowflakes that mix it as well. So watch out for wet pavement tomorrow for the morning commute into work and school. Our temperatures tomorrow, 37 degrees, cloudy, breezy, light rain and or snow showers, probably more rain than snow, but there may be some flakes mixing in there from time to time. We'll have an easterly wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. If we look in the weather map, there's the parent storm. There's not a lot of moisture with it. It's a wide area, but it's not really heavy. But as we put this into motion, this is at 6 a.m. That comes right up into Lake Michigan here, and you can see all that green that's it's flinging back on in here is just rain. There may be some snowflakes that mix in from time to time. This is Saturday at 6 a.m. It's right overhead. We're still looking for some rain or snow showers throughout the day on Saturday. This system will start to lift off into Canada. Might still see a few light snow showers, flakes or flurries on Sunday with mainly cloudy skies, but that should eventually pull out of here. So how much liquid precipitation or rain are we talking about here all the way through Saturday at 6 p.m.? Well, the latest forecast model run is upping it a little bit. We're thinking maybe 4/10, maybe a half an inch, maybe about a half inch to about 6/10. So there may be a fair amount of rain out there, certainly enough to maybe send some ponding of water in the roadways out there. And then total snowfall, really not going to be much. We're only talking maybe about an inch or two. So not a lot of moisture, but enough to keep everything wet for the next few days. Dull, gray, cloudy, dreary, gloomy type weather. We're in the mid to upper 30s over the next couple of days with the rain and snow chances for both Friday night and into Saturday. A few light snow showers, flakes or flurries left over, mid 30s on Sunday. And then as we get into Monday, Tuesday, maybe some flakes, flurries, mid 30s there. Generally quiet by late January standards and certainly above normal in temperature. 31 is the normal high for this time of the year, so it'll be hard to pull out a big snowstorm with anything like that. Not that there's anything on the way, but as we head into February, the outlook is to maintain temperatures above normal. So we'll see how long we can hold on to that and keep this reasonably quiet weather. Doug, Annie?